Hi, I'm Ray Talavas II. This is another addition to my original series of cigar reviews. Today is Tuesday, April 23rd, 2019, in Baltimore, Maryland, around 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on a beautiful spring night. Today was beautiful in Baltimore, Tuesday, April 23rd. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous night. And a gorgeous, gorgeous day. I think it hit around like 76 degrees over here in Baltimore, Maryland. Right now, I'm shooting in my enclosed patio. I think the weather is like, I'll probably say right upper 60s right now, so it's very comfortable. Drinking Anchor Steam beer from San Francisco. One of my favorite beers. Um, the uh, the cigar for today's review. Um, I guess we'll just try to get to the point, right? Today's cigar for review is the Oliva Serie V Melanio. It's a robusto. Very special cigar. This particular cigar won Cigar Aficionado's #1 cigar of the year in 2014. I've never smoked this particular Oliva Serie V. As you might know, if you checked out my other reviews, I have done the Oliva Serie V Bellicoso, but never the Melanio. I'm very excited to smoke this cigar. I got this particular sample not from my collection of cigars, but from my local tobacconist, Davidus in Towson, Maryland. Pretty new establishment. Just opened in December. So that's the review for today. Is the Oliva Serie V Melanio Robusto. I want to say the dimensions for the cigar. It's a Robusto, so it's about 5 inches by 50 ring gauge. It's a box press. Box press. It's a soft box press. Looks delicious. Can't wait to smoke it. And I think for the Oliva Serie V Melanio is it looks like to be a medium natural color. This type of cigar usually has coffee flavors, and I thought for today's edition or tonight's edition, we might talk about coffee and its natural pairing with cigars and tobacco, such as cigarettes. Like right now, smoking a cigarette, have some coffee. Um, and the beer for tonight, like I said, is the Anchor Steam beer out of San Francisco. Wonderful beer if you've never tried it. Beautiful beer. This does have coffee flavors. Bitter dark coffee flavors. Somewhat like a brown ale, but lacking the sweetness, and a little bit lighter in body than a typical brown ale. Very dark coffee flavors, though, and very malty, with a very light body. Kind of similar to like a Newcastle, but a little bit more bitter, and a little bit darker flavor. And the other alcohol for tonight, the last alcohol for tonight pairing with the Oliva is a good old Abuelo 7-year-old rum. I'll be drinking it neat. Rum does have some coffee flavors, the darker flavors, caramel and coffee. So I mean, the unifying element to this whole review is the good old coffee. Right now, I'm drinking coffee with milk in my Starbucks glass. It's a Christmas glass that was given to me by my sister Joanne, my older sister Joanne. And you could tell Starbucks. Love Starbucks. I love Starbucks coffee. Just love it. All right, so that's the unifying element in this review. The Oliva does have coffee flavors in it, I'm sure. The Anchor Steam has coffee flavors, and the Abuelo does have like caramel and coffee flavors to it. And I'm drinking some coffee. All right, smoking a cigarette. Cigarettes go great with coffee. Cigars go great with coffee, and that's what we'll do. The natural pairing of coffee and cigars and cigarettes. Anyway, like I said, it's around 11:35 p.m. in Baltimore, Maryland, Eastern Standard Time. April 23rd, 2019. That's our review for today. Is the Oliva Serie Melanio Cigar Aficionados Cigar of the Year 2014. I hope you guys are well out there. I hope your Easter went well or your Passover. I hope Ramadan is great with all the people who observe it. And I hope everything is well out there. I'm gonna hit a break, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Ciao. Okay, welcome back. ¿Cómo estás? Ni hama. How are you? Hope everyone's doing well out there. Coming off Easter and Passover for a lot of my friends and my family. And I'm hoping a beautiful Ramadan for all the Muslims in the world or whoever observes the the observance of Ramadan. Ramadan is a month-long observance, usually by Muslims. um, Starts May 5th and ends June 4th. They do a lot of fasting. I believe that the only meal they can have is a meal after the sun goes down. So it's usually a big meal for them. But I'm hoping that you'll have a wonderful observance of Ramadan. All right. So to reiterate, the cigar for the review is the Oliva Serie V Melanio Robusto. Let's give it a sniff. Oh, wonderful fragrant tobacco. Kind of a brownish smell. Very good tobacco scent coming off the wrapper. Nice, kind of like a fainter aroma of tobacco coming off the foot. Beautiful little cigar. Love the band and the secondary band. It's just a beautiful, alluring looking cigar. All right, let's cut the old Melanio and get on with the show. That went well. Kind of nutty, kind of salty sweet, and tobacco. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and toast the old foot. Come on, baby. You know, I tested this cigar lighter. I did this in another review. I tested the cigar lighter before this review, and it worked. So, because this is kind of a it inconsistently lights sometimes. There we go. Good lighter. All right. Come on, baby. Alrighty. I don't know. I mean, I guess once is enough for my beautiful lighter there. So I'm gonna go to my more reliable lighter. Contingency planning. So. little nutty, kind of bitter. Go ahead and toast the edge of the foot. Um, this step isn't necessary for everybody. It's just that when I toast the edge of the foot, if you've seen any of my other reviews, it kind of helps to ensure that the burn line is straight. But I mean, most of the time it really does help. But I mean, sometimes cigars want to burn the way they want to burn. So, all right, so let's see what this Oliva Melanio smokes like. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. That was tobacco, nuttiness, charcoal, um, bread toast. There's a sharp charcoal in there too. And that was the first draw. That was wonderful. The body was full. The strength was medium full. And the flavor was full. So it's wonderful. Wow, that is good. That is wonderful. I wouldn't say this is an elegant cigar. Right now, I mean, even though it's box pressed, and I usually find that um, cigars that are box pressed tend to be more elegant. This is very strong. You know what I mean? This is a. I wouldn't say this is an elegant cigar. I mean, it does have elegance, but it's not its strong suit. I don't think. Very strong, powerful cigar. Very wonderful. Wow. Got some raisin. I got some like charcoal, tobacco, and a very thick body. Very thick body. I want to say the body is definitely full. The um, the flavor is delicious. I got some charcoal, some tobacco, some raisin. Um, that's wonderful. Flavor is full, and strength is right there at the low end of full. So yeah, just wonderful right now. Have some Anchor Steam. Yeah, and also a continuing series in my reviews is the Finer Things in Life watches. Um, I have about 12 or 13 watches, and tonight's watch of the review of the night is one of my favorite watches. We're wearing black tonight in honor of coffee because, we have so many elements of coffee. Because there is coffee in this cigar, definitely some coffee flavor. And whether it be there's like coffee, cafe au lait, and black coffee in this cigar. So wearing black in honor of coffee. Because of the elements in this review, they have like this. The cigar is coffee colored and does have coffee flavors, cafe au lait and black coffee. And obviously, we're drinking some coffee. This is coffee with milk, and the Anchor Steam does have a coffee flavor to it. Coffee and malt. And the Abuelo does have some coffee intonations also, the Abuelo 7-year-old. So these are the elements of this review. And it's all coordinated by what I'm wearing is the black and a cigar, which is coffee colored and does have coffee flavor. So I decided to wear, my watch of the night is my black Tissot. Beautiful, beautiful watch. Um, it does have a thick rubber wristband or watch band, and that's what attracted to me at first was the beautiful thick rubber watch band and the beautiful face. Tissot, very beautiful watch. I love this watch. One of my favorite watches. Probably had it for about 5 years or something like that. And it's black, so it goes with the black shirt and the coffee theme of this review. Tissot, I believe, is a Swiss watch company, and they do have a loyal kind of like following and everything. I think people who know watches knows Tissot. Tissot is spelled Tissot, I believe. Um, I think it's a Swiss brand. I think it does have Swiss movement, but love this watch. And that's the watch of the night, the Tissot. I don't know if this is a racing kind of watch. I have a red Tissot also that has a red rubber watch band, and I know that's racing inspired. So I'm not really sure about this one, but it's a beautiful watch. I love this watch. So that's the watch of the night. Finer Things in Life edition. This cigar is smoking beautifully. I'm getting tons and tons of rich smoke coming off the draw, rich tobacco smoke. Just I could see why this would be the number one cigar of the year. It's just in 2014 for Cigar Aficionado. Just smoking wonderfully right now. Really thick, rich tobacco smoke coming off this cigar, off the draw. Getting a really strong raising component, along with coffee, cafe au lait, really good tobacco, charcoal. Just it's too strong to be called, really elegant, but it does have elegance. It's just that it's a minor component to the whole picture for this cigar. It does have elegance. It's not that rough around the edges, but it's a little too rough around the edges to call a very elegant cigar. But it's a very beautiful cigar nonetheless. I would say that it's very true to itself. It is what it is, and it's not trying to hide it. So just wonderful. All right, so here we are into the first third. Construction wise, like I said, the jaw is very full. Easy amounts of thick, heavy smoke. The burn's pretty good. I haven't had to touch it up once, so the burn's pretty good. Right now, construction A plus. Smoking components of the cigar. Body is full. Flavor is full, and strength is full. No, strength is medium full. Not quite full. And just the I iterated the flavors that I'm getting up this cigar, not previously. So anyway, I'm gonna hit a break. Smoke the old Melanio down into the second third, and during the interim, I will tell you what I was smoking between breaks, and talk a little bit more about coffee. Hope you guys are having a wonderful night out there. It's Tuesday, about 10 or 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Baltimore, Maryland. So almost Wednesday hump day. Hoping you guys are all well out there. Please take care, and God's love. Vaya escondidas, amigos. Okay. Hola. ¿Qué tal? Nihama. Welcome back to the middle portion of the cigar review for the Oliva Serie V Melanio. Just a wonderful smoke. Just a beautiful, beautiful smoke. I mean, what I was tasting over the break was just sweet, nutty tobacco, really strong nuttiness, coffee, sweet bread, toast. Um, Not too spicy and not too peppery, but there's a charcoal component to this beautiful Melanio. And that's what I was tasting over the break. Draw continues to be full, very full draw. The burn, have never had to touch it up once. Just a very good burn. So construction is an A plus. Like I said before, the smoking components for the Melanio, full draw, full body, and full flavor and full strength. Just a wonderful profile for the Melanio. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Just wonderful. Getting raisin also. Raisin, sweet tobacco, charcoal. Just wonderful. I mean, like my review of the Oliva Serie V Bellicoso about 20 reviews ago. This has a similar profile to the Serie V Bellicoso, but this Melanio is a little bit more serious. There's a little bit more charcoal and in this cigar, a little bit more darker flavors, a little bit more powerful. It's a wonderful, wonderful cigar. So we were talking about how coffee ties this whole review together. I mean, smoking cigars and drinking coffee. It's been around for a long time. I mean, most people talk about having a morning smoke and smoking a cigar in the morning with a cup of coffee. Usually, they're talking about morning smokes, which might be milder, like maybe a Connecticut or something. I find that I drink coffee with any type of cigar, whether it be in a Connecticut, a Colorado, natural, Habano, or Maduro. I mean, coffee goes with every cigar because they're very complementary flavors. I've said this before, and they go well together. So, yeah, just wonderful, the coffee with this Melanio. Speaking of the coffee bean, to me there are four fundamental, not four fundamental. There are fundamental plants and plant products that we have in this world. Um, Obviously tobacco. Tobacco is enjoyed by many, many people in this world. So you have tobacco, and then you have coffee or the coffee bean, and that's another plant or plant product that's fundamental to our civilization. So you have the coffee bean, and then you have tea. I believe tea is very fundamental to the people of the world. And then following the coffee bean is cacao, or the cacao bean, or cocoa bean, which is used to make chocolate. Um, and then you have natural plants that have like kind of like psychoactive effects on people that are fundamental to the civilization of this world. Whether you talk about the marijuana plant or whether you talk about I believe it's coca leaves. They have it in Colombia. Cocoa leaves originally were used by indigenous people in Colombia in high when they went to high altitudes or elevations. They would chew cocoa leaves between their teeth and their mouth to give them a numbing sensation and help alleviate any kind of elevation sickness. And then you have the poppy plant. Poppy plant is usually found in Asia. So those are some of the fundamental plants, I believe, and plant products that are fundamental to civilization. And those are some of the plants that I believe are just fundamental to us. So anyway, I mean, like I consume coffee almost every day. Tea. I mean, I don't drink as much tea, but I mean, tea is very big in Europe and in Asia for that matter. And then obviously cacao or the cocoa bean is consumed worldwide. And whether or not you consume psychoactive plants, it's natural. You know, it's not adulterated by human. If not adulterated by human kind of like distillation or whatever. They're natural plants, and I believe God put them there for a reason. I mean, like the coca leaves, like in Colombia, it kind of like helps them with elevation sickness and also numbs the mouth. And poppy seed or poppy, I mean, people use that for whatever reason they choose. So it's all natural. These are all natural products. So this is a beautiful natural product, the Oliva Serie V Melanio. As you can tell, we're into the probably about past the middle point in the second third of this Oliva Serie V Melanio. Just a wonderful, wonderful, delicious smoke. Um, Kind of getting wavy. Might have to correct it, but that'll be the first time. I mean, I'm gonna see if if it self corrects. It might self correct. I mean, I might be smoking this irregularly because I've been talking so much. Let's see what this Melanio is like through the retrohale. Kind of lemony, lemon tobacco. So I'm going to give you one last tasting of this Melanio. We're heading into the final third before I hit another break. Kind of getting spicier. Getting leather now. Nice tobacco. Not as nutty now. Like a much more sharper acidic flavor right now. So it does have transitions. So here we are into the heading into the final third. I already took off the secondary band. Time to take off the primary band. I'm gonna hit my final break. Like I said, today is April 24th. Tuesday. Actually, it's Wednesday, April 24th. Well, quarter after 12 Eastern Standard Time in the morning in Baltimore, Maryland. Hope you guys are all well out there. You know, vaya Studios. Okay, welcome back. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Ni hama. Welcome back to the final portion of the cigar review for the very special Cigar of the Year 2014 for Cigar Aficionado, the Oliva Serie V Melanio Robusto. Just a wonderful, wonderful cigar. Over the break, I was getting sweet nutty tobacco, followed by rich tobacco. Charcoal, caramel came in, and pepper came in. There is spice, not the spiciest Nicaraguan smoke that I ever smoked, but there is spice, a little tingling on my tongue. Just wonderful. I mean, a wonderful cigar experience. I would say it's pretty well balanced. It's a very powerful cigar. Um, but very well balanced. It's not trying to be anything that it isn't. It's a powerful cigar with some elegance that kind of helps it rein in all that power. So Just getting some really nice, rich, nutty tobacco. Touch on construction. Draw is full. It's been full from the beginning. The burn, like I said earlier, was kind of getting wavy a little bit, a tiny bit, but I haven't had to correct it, so the burn's still pretty good. Um, very good burn. Never had to correct it. Thought about correcting it, but it's self-corrected, so no big deal. Smoking components of the Melanio. The uh, the body is full. The flavor is full, and the strength is right there at medium full. Very consistent cigar. Very beautiful, full of beautiful flavors that I mentioned before. Great with coffee. This is the special edition coffee edition. Very good with coffee. I'm gonna go ahead and pair it with the last alcohol for tonight, the Abuelo 7-year-old rum from Panama. Myself a little pour. Rum does have coffee in it a little bit. Caramel notes, coffee notes. One of my favorite spirits. Just a beautiful rum aroma. Very sweet. Much more sweet than a whiskey. Um, I mean, rum is distilled from sugarcane juice or molasses. So it tends to have a little bit more sweetness than a traditional whiskey. Um, it's very delicious. There is a little bit of coffee in this in rum. Um, and that ties in, like, the this edition is the pretty much the review of the Oliva Serie Melanio robusto, with a little bit of emphasis on coffee and coffee tasting products that complement cigars so well. Getting some coffee here, getting some charcoal, getting some sweet bread, sweet tobacco, nutty tobacco. Just wonderful. See you through the retro, yo. That tasted like sweet nutty tobacco. Very delicious. Mm. Really, cigars and rum go really well together. I mean, coffee is grown in Latin America, um, Africa, and the Caribbean. Um, and rum is grown in Latin America and the Caribbean, and tobacco is grown in Latin America and the Caribbean. So there's a little bit of symmetry in products that go well with each other. Getting raisin again. Raisin, sweet tobacco, some charcoal, just wonderful. Anyway, let me summarize. Hold on. Before I summarize, let me have some more rum. I love this stuff. Abuelo 7-year-old, very delicious, just delicious. Yeah, very good draw. A lot of smoke coming off the draw. Easy draw. We're producing a rich, voluminous tobacco smoke. Let me go ahead and summarize my experience with this Oliva Serie V Melanio. Um, I think well the construction for the cigar is just beautiful. It's kind of getting a little bit wavy here, but I kind of have been smoking it inconsistently during the review, so not a big deal. Draw is perfect. Burn is very good. It's getting a little bit wavy here at the end, but burn is just fine with me. Haven't had to correct it once, so. Smoking components for the Melanio. The body is full, flavor is full, and strength is medium full. Very consistent performer. A true cigar, never tries to be anything but itself. Never leaves excellence. Tasting notes for the Melanio. Um, Nutty tobacco, sweet nutty tobacco, rich tobacco, raisin, pepper, spice, and charcoal and pepper. That's beautiful. That's a sweet tobacco. Um, my recommendation for the Melanio: 5 out of 5 stars. Doesn't get better than that. Um, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my my kind of like a little bit of discussion on coffee. Um, coffee and cigars are natural partners, and they go very well together. In my opinion, you don't have to just drink coffee and smoke a cigar in the morning. Coffee and cigars go with any time of day, and for me anyway, and any type of cigar. But I mean, that was my little discussion on coffee and products that are associated with coffee. All right, let me summarize this again. My recommendation for this cigar: the Oliva Serie Melanio, 5 out of 5 stars. This is my last bit of Abuelo 7-year-old rum. Let me cheers you guys. Um, Happy Easter, happy Passover, happy Ramadan. To all the people in the world, I wish you safety, well-being, peace, happiness, and prosperity. Chin chin. Mmm, delicious. I'm hoping life is delicious for everybody in the world out there. Wow, that was delicious. Anyway, let me close this review the way I usually close my reviews. I wish all the people out in the world only the best. Good health, good wealth, good fortune, only the best of friends, and most importantly, family. You all take care out there. Vaya con Dios, amigos.